I hate to admit this, but so far I've had something close to fun tonight. I know I'm supposed to hate Akabane, but when I look over to our connected hands and his aloof smile, it feels like I'm having my own Wattpad moment. He's not smirking like he's scheming or grinning like he's teasing. It's a genuine I'm having fun smile. It makes me smile. I watch his eyes. He looks like fun. I want that. He looks over and I avert my eyes to the ground. He doesn't say anything as we run toward the inn, a park near the main campus. Shiota, Kaino, Nakamura, Sujino, and Kanzaki were just a few feet ahead of us. While they blasted a small speaker singing along, Akabane stayed quiet. I looked at them, then Akabane. I tried to throw him under the bus so many times for my own sake. It makes me question why he would do something like this for someone like me. His personality already gives me the idea that he wouldn't do this out of the kindness of his heart. So what's different? We walk into the park and climb the play structure. Akabane sat next to me, swinging one leg down, the other upright, facing me. Both my legs hang down carelessly. A siren sounded on the streets and past us, too loud for our ears to handle. Akabane talks with the others. I watch him, leaning on the bars behind me. What is it about this atmosphere that makes me feel sick? The laughter, the presence of others. Regardless, I now know I enjoy it. I stare at Akabane more, telling myself it's because he's the closest. I don't know when, but my eyes must have sometime traveled down to his lips. I stare at them, just thinking. He's the cause. A voice echoes. It's him. I look away, down where his leg hangs with mine. Slowly I look back up, my mind opening with every limb. My eyes following from his leg to his thigh, then his torso, his chest and arm, his shoulder, then his neck. Orion. My eyes skip his lips, ears, nose, and hair, and go straight back to his eyes. His grin makes me gulp. Yeah? I ask, looking toward the others, who seem to have gone on a rant about pizza rolls and pizza bites. I feel his breath on my neck when he leans in to ask, "You were checking me out?" At least I think it was a question. I manage my best to scoff. Wait, why do I need to manage? I have nothing to hide because I was totally not checking him out. I close my eyes and quickly turn to face him. My mouth opens to respond, but nothing comes out. I think it has partly to do with the fact that his face is once again only a few inches away from mine. I gulp and face the ground again. I feel him lean closer, his lips barely above my neck. His radiating smile is pissing me off, but I have no idea what to do. I've never been in a situation like this. Hell, I've never been in a situation I couldn't get myself out of. This is an entirely new experience, and I feel sick again. My heart is beating like it wants to have a heart attack. His breath moves from my neck and roams all the way up to my ears. It wasn't a question. Oh, come on. Is he really using this dumb pickup line? Does he honestly think I'd fall for it? Then what was it? I want to punch myself for how shaky my voice is. Why does he have such an effect on me? Not even Principal Osno could scare me this much. I feel fingers on my chin, and soon face Akabane once more. An observation. His smirk never fails to make an appearance, does it? Yeah, right, what? Hate being this vulnerable? I glare at, but have nothing else to say because he's right. Why in? He leans further in, his mouth passing my ears, then nose, chin, cheeks. I smash my eyes shut and wait for the inevitable. A heartfelt chuckle rises in the cold air. Akabane's fingers loosen their grip, and for the first time, I thank the skies for how dark it is, because I would have died of embarrassment if Akabane was able to see me right now. Akabane doubles over in more laughter. attracting the attention of the others. They walk over and Nakamura asks, "You sound like an air balloon deflating, stop being so loud." She kicks him in the side lightly, and the rest chuckle in reply. Akabane glares and sighs, glancing over at me before saying, "I know someone who looks like an air balloon. A red one to be exact. That little. We should go home. It's getting late." Kaino sighs. "Yeah, but this was totally fun. Next time, let's invite Kiba and Hayami. Oh, and Mahara," Sujino offers. "Then Isogai should come too," I pipe in, and don't fail to miss the side glare from Akabane. I wonder what his deal is. "Yeah, that would be fun." Shiota smiles. "Well, I go this way. See you all tomorrow." Kaino waves. "Stay safe," Shiota says. "Sure, I'll text you when I get home, Nagisa." "I'll walk you home. It's dangerous to be out alone," Sujino says when Kanzaki parts off. "Yeah, well, I'm this way." I nudge my thumb backward, up north, when it's just Shiota, Akabane, and myself. Akabane nods and Shiota waves his hand. "See you tomorrow, Wayne." "See you," I wave. A few steps later, Akabane appears at my side. "Why the hell are you following me?" "Making sure you get home safe." He easily responds. "I can handle myself," I state. He shakes his head. "There are strong, evil people out there. You shouldn't be by yourself." He turns and grins again. "Remember? Sujino said it's dangerous." "Please, when did you start listening to that simp?" And it's like I said, I can handle myself. I walk faster. "Maybe we should test that theory," Akabane says, matching my pace, then pushing me up against the large wooden gate to the side of us. I struggle to get out of his grip. "Akabane!" I shout, "Get the hell off!" "I thought you said you could handle yourself," he states calmly. "Yeah, but..." "Yes?" He leans in, ignoring my struggle. "Wyan, I'm going to ask you something and I want you to be completely honest." His face shows no emotion, but a smile follows his words. "Akabane!" "What's your relationship with Isogai?" "Why does it matter?" I keep fighting. "Answer the question." He re-grips my wrist and slams them against the wood, creating a loud bang. "We're good friends, why?" I push him and he lets go, temporarily, then reclaims his spot. "Ugh, damn it, Akabane." "I thought I told you to call me Karma. What has gotten into you?" I stop struggling for a moment, genuinely curious as to what his answer is. I can't keep fighting. If he doesn't let go soon, I don't know what I'll do. "Wyan?" He raises an eyebrow and frees my wrist slightly, though he keeps his hand still firmly wrapped around them. "Karma?" I whisper, gaze cast down. "Yes?" "I told you to let me go and you didn't listen, so you can't blame me for this." I lean in, catching his dark, golden eyes before my lips brush his. He doesn't move. My stomach does backflips. I press my lips to his and pull away to look back. His eyes are wide again, like that time in class when our lips brushed each other and he asked me to do it again. My face feels like the sun, and when I inhale, his lips take hold of mine again, this time longer, more intimate, more thought out, more confident. And just like that, I've lost myself completely. I don't think I'll ever return to that person I once was. When Asano took that photo of me, that first day of freshman year, in all reality, he wasn't the one who took the photo. He wasn't supposed to have seen it in the first place. The photography and yearbook club were collaborating for first day photos. They wanted it to look aesthetic, so they thought that if they took photos of people who weren't looking, it would make for publicity and more people would want to buy yearbooks at the end of the year. They took tons of photos of random people and things before school, during lunch, and after. They had put together all the photos at the end of the week and picked out the ones they liked best. Turns out they were right. The idea they'd come up with had been a success. What I hadn't known that day was that there was a photo of me in the pile they were planning to showcase. Asano, who had won student body president over the next month, was brought in to overlook the yearbook. That was when he saw the photo, that embarrassing, haunting photo. He said he was filled in on information about me and thought it would be useful. Of course, when I saw the photo, I freaked. I couldn't let something like that spread all across school. What would people think? What would my family think? Asano was simple in his offer. In exchange for working for him, he would make sure my photo never saw the light of day. I agreed, obviously, and somehow wound up here. Akabane looked so different from the first time I met him. So painfully different. I wanted to kiss him again. No, my body wanted to kiss him again. My heart wanted that. My brain was shouting the obvious at me. He still has that photo. It hit me like a wave current, dissolving unexpected sandcastles. My future is still in the palm of his hands.
He's never gonna make it. All the poor people he's forsaken.